embroiled in controversy across the West for decades. But tonight, we're going to ignore all that political wrangling and focus on something all sides would likely agree on. They're beautiful.
Wild horses have increasingly become the focus for photographers and other horse lovers who venture out into the West Desert. Science and nature specialist John Hollandhorst reports.
And that's pretty atypical for wild horse groups.
It's unusually large for a wild bunch of Mustangs.
I counted them last night. We have about 155 out here.
And the people come too. Smaller bunches.
I'm fascinated with them and how they survive out here.
That's Al Perry, a retiree from Indiana who sometimes sells his photos.
They go about their business without concern about me or others being in the area.
Really cool that they're...
Yeah, isn't it? They're beautiful.
There's Jim Schnapel with a wild horse advocacy group.
It's just something in me that I just love them deep down.
Author Susan Imhoff Bird is working on a book about these living symbols of the Wild West.
I am writing about the wild horses and the passions that it stirs within us as humans.
And sometimes you'll even find a congressman, Representative Jason Chaffetz, who likes to venture into the desert with a camera.
They're graceful, they're beautiful, but they like to fight too, and that's the fun of it.
This herd lives in the deserts and mountains around the Army's Dugway Proving Ground. More and more, they're encountering growing numbers of recreationists, gawkers, and photo buffs.
Interesting how curious they are. And so the horses do have a kind of a natural curiosity about people and a willingness to interact with people. So as more people come out here, they get habituated to being around them.
They're not exactly tame. They're still wild horses. But if you're lucky, the Mustangs will let you get in mighty close. The BLM says you should stay at least 100 feet away. The horses themselves make that difficult. They tend to circulate right in around you.
You got to be careful because they're still very much wild animals, and they will, in an instant, start fighting and running, and you got to stay out of their way, but you can get remarkably close.
You dare not come out with an ATV or a motorcycle, two-cycle type thing, because they are really spooked by that.
It can be thrilling to watch two stallions go at it, something they often do, sometimes with people close by.
I don't know what that's all about, but I like it. Are pretty protective of their mares, and that's what we're seeing here. You know, you see the little bit of infighting going on, and they'll start chasing them away when the distances get too close.
The wildness hasn't been bred out of them, and it's on display for people who seem drawn to the spectacle.
We as humans have a desire to connect with the wildness within.
John Hollandhorst, KSL.